Yes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Frank Jernigan, also known as Phrancko, spelled Phrancko, and I'm the developer of Phrancko.com, where you can generate a sweater pattern that is custom fit to your size and measurements and the gauge of yarn that you want to use. And with that, let me just greet all of our guests who are all Phrancko sweater knitters, not necessarily working on one now, but they've all started one or been interested in one or have completed one or more or many. So, hi, Susan.
Hello.
Hi, Debbie.
Hello.
Hi, Ron.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Sumner.
Hi.
Hi, Marcy.
Hello.
Hello, Wally.
Hello.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Sidra.
Hi, Frank.
Hello, Sung.
Hey everyone.
Hi, Simone.
Hello.
Hi, Maggie.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Hi, Will.
Hi, folks.
Hi, Jenny.
Hello everyone.
And hello, Kathy.
Hi.
Oh, my
We
goodness.
do have a big group today.
It's a
Yeah.
big group
Huge.
today.
Yeah.
I was just
Awesome.
counting. I thought we lost a couple, but it just reoriented them. And so it's now 5 across the screen, 15, 17 windows here. Is
Wow.
Tim with us, Ron?
Wow.
Is he Tim in the background somewhere?
Tim is around here somewhere.
All right. Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
So my husband wants to know, when
Yes.
is there going to be a meet the spouse or significant other day?
Good
He
idea.
can model a sweater anytime,
There's
Sumner.
He's in the other room usually, not tonight.
Well, he certainly can.
And he knows Cindy and Will and Wally and Frank, and he knows everybody.
He could model socks too. You've knit enough socks. He could model
Yes.
socks. That would be okay.
When I knit a sock for him, I'm telling you, it's a skein per foot. It's ridiculous.
Oh gosh.
He's a size 13 foot.
I've got a
Oh
couple
my
in my
gosh.
family that are like that too. And they will not get socks from me. I'm sorry.
I don't make socks for myself.
Yeah,
But
one
you don't
skein
wear
per.
socks, Ron. That's different.
Part of
Yes.
the reason I can never get them that fit.
I get little hobbit feet. I can get like 2.5 out of a skein.
Me too.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
No.
and me both. Some of us have little sausage toes.
When you try and put on a
Little
pair of
feet.
dress socks and the heel winds up somewhere in your arch,
Oh, geez.
you
Well,
learn to love the chancla.
mine would be on my calf. So I make
Yeah.
socks.
No
It
doubt.
is. It's kind of like, you do them and the heel just hangs out of your shoe. It does that. It's like it's awful.
Yep, absolutely.
Who
And-
came up with this idea of one size fits all? It's like one size fits hardly anyone.
Right. And that catboardy sock I've been making since the 1990s fits.
That's the nice thing about the fish lip kiss socks, because you
Yeah.
trace the foot and you can make them whatever size you need to.
Mhm.
I can't get my foot in it.
Yeah.
I have such a high instep. I need to add
Oh,
so
yeah.
many. Yeah, I tried it.
Yeah.
Though. I did give it a college try.
Yeah, I've been doing heel flap for the same reason, because I've heard that the other styles, it can be hard to get your foot in, and I've got real high insteps too.
Same here. And, I'm not much of a sock knitter. And then I, of course, knit the other style because I didn't give it really any thought. And then there was this unwearable pair of socks that now it's half pulled out. Pull them out and finish them.
But that's why we do Phrancko sweaters, because they
Yeah.
always fit.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I have never once put the heel in the wrong place.
But it fits
Nor the
everybody of
shoulder.
every size. That's the cool thing.
Yeah.
I have once knit a sock with two heels on one sock.
Really?
God.
Not paying attention, and I knit the heel and got distracted and then knit another one.
Lord.
I think that might
There's
take
talent.
the prize, Jenny.
That is, yeah, that
Okay,
took the
has
prize.
anybody ever knit a sweater with like 3 arms?
No, I haven't
Yeah.
done
Or
that.
one?
I
Did you
I
ever
have
do that?
once accidentally picked up my neck hole when I was supposed to
Oh,
be picking up the arm on a
picking up the
drop
arm.
sleeve.
The sleeve coming out your neck, huh?
But realized my error pretty quickly. Just got through the pickup and realized that is not at all what I meant to
That's
do.
not right. Right?
That's fabulous.
Gosh.
Hi, Allie. I see you just dropped in as well.
Hi.
Nice to have you.
Everyone, it's a long time since I've seen you all. I follow the recordings, but I've just missed it for so long.
Well, I'm glad you
Good to
joined
see
us
you.
today.
Yeah, the hour's different tonight, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
great, I can do this. It's early at my time.
What time is it there?
It's 9:30, isn't it, Jenny?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
mine.
Oh,
Oh,
Nice and
wow.
early.
Yeah, 9:30.
You change next weekend, right?
We do, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Simone, you're in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I never know till the day before, really.
Oh, okay.
Oh
They
yeah.
tell
Well,
you?
you're always a day ahead of us.
Yeah.
I need to be ahead in some ways. I'm behind in many other ways.
That
Sounds
makes me
from the
think, Simone,
future.
that makes me think, Simone, that we're a day late and $1 short. You're a day
Very
early.
good.
Oh,
Unfortunately, the prize for being early, as I hear it, is worms.
Oh.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
the early
Yeah.
bird does. Yes.
Yeah.
I have no use for worms, so I will show up later.
Yeah.
Not very motivating to get you to be early, is it?
Oh boy, worms.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many people here today. I think I'm just going to start calling on people one by one to show their work and ask any questions they have. But I have a question, and so I'm going to go first. This is a question for all of you. I have wondered for a long time. You know how intarsia is usually made up of blocks of color and, fairly large areas of color. And you use a strand of yarn in each one of those blocks of color. But is it possible to do intarsia and then in the area that is being colored, use stranded color work just across the part of the sweater or the fabric that is intarsia?
Yes.
yes.
Does that
Oh,
make
I think
sense?
that'd be
Absolutely.
Yes,
gorgeous.
and I've done it. I
Me
can
too.
show you what it looks like on the reverse side.
Yes. You got
My-
something to show us?
My fish hoodie is intarsia, but in the color block, it's sterile.
That's
Because-
exactly what I'm wondering.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely
Can you
doable.
grab that and show it to us?
Yeah, I'll do it inside out.
Okay.
Well, the other side too. Sounds like it'd be beautiful.
It
I
is really neat.
started to experiment with the idea. And so it's really just getting started, but there's the right side of the fabric. And here is the wrong side of the fabric. And you see it's stranded, but only at the ends you can see it's just blue because the intarsia starts here and goes across to here. And so that's the only place that yellow would be. And the rest of the fabric, if it was extended, it would all be just solid blue. And I'm trying to figure out how to make it so that that you can reverse the yellow, have it locked in one place at the end, but not peek through where it is locking. So those sort of the problems that I'm trying to work with. You can see a little bit, not that one, but You can see that the yellow is locked right here and here.
Yeah.
And on this end, it's locked and reverses. But I found that if I lock it twice, if I lock it when I end the yellow and then lock it again before I start the next round with yellow, it peeks through because it's then going up.
Yeah.
And it
A little bit.
easily.
So you only need to lock it once on each side, Frank.
That's what I just discovered. So thank you for confirming that.
This is
I
the
knew I had
back.
a lot of people here who would probably bit much smarter than I am and much more experienced with all kinds of things. And I knew that that would be the case. And there he is. Let's see. Spotlight for everyone.
That's the back.
All right.
Oh yeah, I remember when you did
Very
that.
nice.
Yep. And the fish.
That is the front.
Oh, that is so cool. Beautiful. God,
And
it
no,
looks
and
great.
no peeking through. But the only way I could figure out how to do it was to do intarsia, because I was always on the wrong side and I didn't know how to do intarsia in the round at the time. And every single one of these is designed to be its own color block.
Yeah.
To start with it. And I'm like, forgive me, F that.
Yeah.
I'm doing that many
You didn't
ends,
want to have
right?
that many strands hanging off.
I
Right?
did
Yeah.
not.
Exactly
So
why I didn't want to do this.
did the color block and then ferrite.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about locking at the edges of the intarsia. And how did you do that? Did you just lock it once
I just
at each end?
there's like a lock here and there's like a lock here. But then I just turned, like I
You did the
crossed.
twist.
I did the twist. But because of
You can do the twist or you can do it the other way, Frank. But with the twist, you're twisting your yarns and you're always having to readjust your balls if you don't move your work exactly in the right direction. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Why don't you spell that out a little more? What do you mean by twist versus something else?
Well, the locking stitch is just like a ferrule locking stitch, a float
Yes,
catch.
right. That's right.
And the twist is in classic intarsia when you twist the two strands at the side before you start the next color block.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes.
Yeah. You could do either way, but with the two colors and the twist, then you're always having to do this business and your yarns get messed up pretty easily. Whoops.
Well, it also felt like that would leave a gap if you did that.
It doesn't leave a gap, but it can make one of the stitches wonky if you're not careful.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was my puzzle of the day.
As I've been working on these squares, and doing the exact sort of same thing.
Oh yeah?
Nice.
Yeah.
You're doing stranded color work on the backs of the squares in intarsia at the same time?
Well, it's not really intarsia, but it's just the locking stitch and figuring out how to do that.
Oh, I see.
But when I first started, I did the intarsia twist. And then I switched to the locking stitch because it was faster. And I ended up with a better result.
I see.
But you could do either.
Great. Well, let's just start going through the crowd here. Susan, would you like to show us what you're working on?
I will.
Oh, by the way, if I call on someone and you haven't been working on anything and don't have anything to say, just say, "Oh, I pass," and that'll be fine. No guilt.
So this, I'm just getting started. This is going to be a bottom-up drop shoulder striped sweater in the round using scraps. It marled. Marling yarns together. I have 13 colors of this very thin fingering weight yarn, and I'm holding 2 colors together for each 10-row stripe and doing seed stitch and eyelet and maybe another little texture stitch, and then just 3, 3, 3, 3 all the way up to I'm making it real simple shaping because I don't want to do any shaping and all. I've got enough going on. So it's just going to be a drop shoulder.
Right. Oh, well, that'll be exciting to see it develop.
Yeah,
Did you-
it's going to be really kind of crazy, but I really liked the yarn and I have a lot of it. I have, about 50 grams of each color. And I thought, I don't know what to do with it. So I'm going to see I have a feeling I have enough to make two tops.
Have you planned out in advance the sequence of combinations of colors, or are you just picking up one each time you finish one?
I kind of planned it out. But I've already actually started over because I didn't like them.
Oh.
And I decided that I can kind of have it planned out, but only maybe the next one or two. So I don't have everything with me here because I'm over at my daughter's cat sitting and I only brought, but this, and the cat is not impressed with the whole Zoom meeting. I can tell you that. It's giving me the evil eye just on the other side of it.
That's what I'm here for.
This lighter blue is going to be my next color with this kind of maroon, and then I'll go from there.
Pretty. Is it mostly blues and purples?
It actually gets some pinks and greens, and I don't know whether I'm thinking I'm going to do the blues and purples and the greens and just kind of leave the pinks alone because I love purple and green together.
I do too.
I think that's going to kind of blend better.
Yeah. That should be really pretty.
Yeah, or not. I haven't got great expectations for it, but it's going to be an easy thing to take for my social knitting because once I get the 2 yarns selected and the pattern for that 10-row repeat, it's going to there's no shaping or anything. It's just straight for like 15 inches. So I needed something. I'm working on a shawl. I think the shawl I showed you last week, and I took it to knitting yesterday afternoon, and I've already ripped back like more than I worked yesterday. I could figure out how I got 8 extra stitches in a
Wow.
I looked like I was running out of yarn. I thought, this is weird. Seems like there should be enough yarn in the, I've got 8 extra stitches, a full pattern repeat.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Debbie, how about you?
I actually have a couple of things. I finished the hooded pullover.
Oh boy. Nice.
Oh,
nice.
It looks so good. I love it.
And Tyler wouldn't model it, but I did get a snapshot of him in it. So.
Very good.
Looks like a good fit.
They fit.
That looks great.
Very good.
That's so exciting to see that.
Yeah.
So I got that finished, and then I started.
That's the hoodie that I published in Cast On magazine, right?
Correct. Yep,
Right.
using the same cascade yarn that you had used. Yep.
Oh.
And then I started an easy knit summer scarf
Oh,
for my
pretty.
daughter. This is
Nice.
made out of sock yarn.
Uh-huh.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Oh, that's going to be so
it'll be
pretty
nice when
it's
it's
blocked.
finished and blocked, I think.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's
Very
lovely.
pretty.
I did not like doing the sleeves 2 at a time, and I won't do that again. Just letting you know.
It's worthy of a try.
It was, and one and done.
One and done. Me too.
Looks like you're working on your granny squares, Ron.
That is right. I've got to get this sample finished and move on to other things. But yeah, this is the 4th granny square in the series. Then they'll get put together. Then a border will get put on, and then I'll get back to other things. But not much work got done this week. My parents were in town getting ready to go out to the desert to watch my nephew drive a car on a bumpy road real fast.
Oh my God.
which I can't imagine because in town it's 1,000 degrees. And
God. Already, huh?
it's that, yeah, well, right. Today it's 95.
Oh my God.
35 for those of you who are keeping track with other scales, but it's a tricky time to run a yarn store. But the people are coming. They're coming.
Yeah.
That's why I keep it frigid in here. I'm sitting right under the split unit air conditioner.
Mhm.
And Tim is making granny squares also. Tim, do you have your squares with square progress?
Very much square progress to share.
He doesn't care to show you.
Okay. Well, I want to also mention that the granny square you're working on, you mentioned last week that you were working out a plan so that it didn't just have the color in the center. And it looks like
Yes.
you've succeeded with that.
Yeah, so you see, we're going on to a color change now. This center section is very pink. Then I work this section, then this section, the pink transfers. Just finished this one, and now you see it's slowly becoming more yellow here. And so it breaks the long color changes into bigger chunks, so you don't just get the effect of the constantly shrinking concentric circle. I wanted to break that up visually. So a yarn like this has like another interesting option of something to do with it. So that's the plan. Hopefully next week I'll have 4 pieces sewn together, but I might have collapsed and turned into a skeleton with a vulture atop me.
Oh my gosh.
Next to a saguaro cactus.
And Cindy,
Frank, I'm
share with
knitting
us.
right now on the I'm knitting that little sample that you did. You had sent a sample of
Oh.
beginning thing, and there's 2 ladies that are neighbors that I've become friends with, and they're just new knitters. And so we've started a couple different things, and then Frank had this pattern that he talked about last week, so I'm just almost done. And the one beginning knitter, she sent me a picture of how she is too, and she had only been knitting for maybe about 3 weeks, so she's doing really well, and she was able to understand it. I had her
Oh, there
on
you
the
go.
tour once, and
Oh, that's
so
great.
anyway, so she was excited. It's like, look, I'm making it. But she's continuing to be bigger. She wants hers to be a washcloth. Mine is just going to be a little mug rug. So do that. And in other knitting news, we have the porcupine here. This is the top of the hat. I worked, and I'm just going to barely flash the pattern. Nobody follow it. Okay, this is what it is for the for all the cables to come together and to work up. But and I've been working on the pattern and stuff too. So I'm making progress. I think I have only 5 more rows at the top of the hat to be to close it up. So I'm very close. I'm very close.
Well, speaking of the coaster pattern, it reminds me to also say that I did hold that class yesterday for 2 brand new knitters, and I created that pattern for them to be able to knit a project from the very beginning. And as you all pointed out, we didn't get that far in 2 hours. But they both learned how to do the knit stitch, which we worked on for a good 45 minutes. Oh, the first hour was spent talking about various concepts and terms and what you need to learn to knit, and where to buy materials and what materials to buy, all of that. So it was just introduction. That took an hour. I have a whole outline of what I covered for that. And then the next 45 minutes was teaching them to do the knit stitch. I cast on stitches for them, and then they worked through the knit stitch. And then the last 15 minutes, they said, well, we really just want to keep practicing the knit stitch. And so we just want to do that. And I said, well, you need to learn how to cast on, because at some point you might accidentally pull all the needles off, all the stitches off your needle, which had already happened a couple of times. And, and you may want to start over. So we spent the last 15 minutes learning how to do the standard cast on, and they both got it. It was really kind of amazing.
That is really fun.
And I do do the standard cast on, I don't start with a slip knot. I start with a loop. And
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I do too.
there's no reason to do a slip knot. So I showed them how to do the loop. I didn't realize it took them a few minutes to figure out how to do the loop. I thought, well, that's just, you stick it in and twist it around. You're done. Well, okay, where do you twist? And that's sort of how the class went, but they got it. It was really amazing. And I'm so excited that, and the both of them, and I made the point that the beginning things you have to learn in knitting are the hardest things you ever have to learn in knitting. How to do the knit stitch, how to cast on, how to cast off, and how to do the purl stitch. And once you've learned to do those 4 things, everything else is easy, but they are the hardest things to learn.
Yeah.
And they both looked at each other and says, I'm never giving up. I'm going to do this. Are you going to give up? No, I'm never going to give up. So good. We're going to get over the hurdle and you're going to love it.
You can't see him, but Tim is just off stage over here going, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, the most common errors that the 2 ladies that I'm working with have is they will drop a stitch, or they will put the yarn over the needle and they've moved the stitch that they were supposedly working over, but they didn't work it. And it'll just happen very seldom, but then they're like, oh my, this doesn't look right. They know that, but they don't know how to fix it. So we've been talking a little bit about stitch anatomy and really how the path of the yarn goes like ribbon candy. It just goes up and down. And so watch where it follows and then how to pick up a stitch.
Yes,
using a little crochet hook.
I actually started with knit anatomy. I started with a diagram of the knit stitches going up and down and pointed out that each row is just a loop pulled through a loop. And knitting is just pulling a loop through a loop and then pulling the loop through the next loop and then through the next loop. And I got them to try to understand that first, because otherwise, if you're just trying to follow these hand motions, you don't know why they're working. I said, what you're doing.
Like, why are you waving your hands like this?
That's right. That's right.
And we see somebody else that they're waving their hands like this. Does that matter?
Exactly. And so then I said there are 4 steps to creating one stitch. And there are various rhymes you can use that I had heard, but I can't remember them. And so I used 4 words. I said, insert, wrap, through, and off. And I don't know if you know what that means, but insert the needle into the stitch, wrap the yarn around it, pull the loop through, and then and then off with the old stitch. And so they would go insert, wrap, through, off. It was really a lot of fun. I just loved it.
It's exciting to have new knitters.
It is, especially because they were committed to it.
Yeah. Interesting. I watch a potter, and I know you said they were potters. I watch a potter on YouTube, and she has done 4 or 5 videos where she uses something called slip, a very liquidy clay, and saturates either knitted or crocheted objects with it, and then tries to figure out how to keep it supported. And she made granny square coasters in her last video where she crocheted the granny square stitch, and then she had something that could just lay on the ground to dry. Or lay on a plate and dry, and then she put it in her kiln, and it came out really nice.
I've been doing pottery lately too. That's how I ended up getting.
That's how you met them.
2 potters.
Pottery is in my retirement plan.
I'm going to see if I can do some combination of knitting and pressed into pottery.
And pottery.
So Sumner, you want to show us what you're working on?
So this is the second sock.
Oh yeah.
The other sock, got a lot done.
Yeah, the other sock is here.
Very
nice. There you go.
Fantastic.
I found out what I love about Malabrigo, and what was confusing me, I thought it was an actual like real sock yarn. It's sock weight. It's 100% merino. There's no nylon in it.
Oh, wow.
That's why I like it so much.
Oh,
It also, I think I can justify the cost.
You were so proud of yourself.
Oh. And then, Frank, I'll work with you when I get the gauge swatch out, because I wasn't able to, like, this was just more how to make it, because I'm going to make a vest out of this.
Right.
This is my swatch for a vest.
Yeah.
And I just love the pinstripes on the back. I think it's going to be so cool.
I do too. I love the combination.
that is
It's just
cool.
great.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really something. It's really fun. So yeah, anyway,
Gorgeous.
we're getting there.
All
I like
right.
it. That's it.
Great.
There is an online
Marcy,
company.
Marcy, it's your
called-
turn.
Okay, cool. For Frank,
Yes.
or no,
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Sumner. There is a company, Simply Sock, online that's selling Malabrigo for $21 a skein.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. And I was kind of looking around for you this week to see.
Simply Sock. Yeah.
Yeah, Simply Sock. And yeah.
Okay, I'll look it up. Thank you.
All righty. And so I've got my little sweater. I've got the two, I got my sleeves picked up. So I've got my 2 at a time sleeves. And I think that I might have figured out why I pull my yarn as tight as I can as I'm turning, but I don't get any ridges. And I think it might have to do with the kind of cables I'm using. And so I'm using a steel cable that's got a good bit of bounce in it, and it tries to actively pull away from my needle. So if you've got a softer cable, like maybe what is it, Chicago? I don't know how to say it.
Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Yeah, it might stay tighter beside your needle when you're pulling your stitches and allow you to get them tighter. I can't get mine tight enough to have it make a ridge. But I also finished my hat, but it's on the blocking board, my Melty Ice hat. It's on the blocking board and it's still pretty wet. I didn't wring it out enough before. I was on my way to my grandchild's 3rd birthday party and didn't wring it out enough before I left. I had to roll it in a towel when I came out.
There is a man in England that takes his items and puts it in a salad spinner and pushes it around and drains it, gets the water out of it.
I've heard of doing that when you're dyeing yarn to get the water out of the dyed skeins.
I use the salad spinner.
I just roll it in a towel and sit on it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, and it's fine. I just didn't do that. I thought I wanted it. It's a little bit big, and I thought I wanted some more, a little more water in it than I usually get when I do that, so that I could push it together and try to get it to shrink up a little bit. I think I'm going to have to wet it again and put it in the dryer. I don't think it's going to do it with blocking, but fortunately it's a super wash, so it'll be okay.
So Wally, I
But-
see you're wearing your Melt the Ice hat.
Yes, I am.
Oh, well done, Wally.
I also have a small
Lovely.
head. I had to do 60 stitches.
Oh.
So
Oh, wow.
yeah, I had 80 stitches and it came down to my nose. So I figured
Oh my
I have to redo it. So I redid it to 60 and it worked out a lot better. Thank you.
Yeah, they didn't. I had a yarn, an Aran weight yarn, so I had to recalculate the stitches, and I didn't quite. I should have. I think I had 130 stitches, and I think I should have had 120 maybe.
So what are you working on now, Wally?
I working on that barn stable shawl. I started last week, so this is. You have to count all this. So.
Those are slip stitches.
Yes, they're all slip stitches. When you
So
go, when you do the other side, you're slipping in with the yarn in front, and when you do it on the right side, it's the yarn in back. So you have to remember. And I had to wait because I asked my friend to give me 2 more balls of yarn, so I got them the other day. So I started that, and I have a sock I'm starting, Frank. So I have this little thing.
Oh,
but see, I get to the end, but I leave the 4 stitches. See where the stitches are over here?
Yes.
And all I do is I take the needle and I pull it, and they're on the other side, and then I turn.
Wait, all right, I lift it up, and then what?
Do it
again.
And then what?
And I just knit the whole side until there's
What is your next stitch?
It's a knit stitch.
Well, tell me, hold it up and show us where you're making the knit stitch.
Oh, okay. Here, let me pull this thing out. Okay, pulling it out. Okay.
So you have 4 stitches left.
Right, and I slide them to the other side.
Yeah.
And then all I do is I knit the first stitch.
Well, okay. You're knitting against the cable still.
No.
I mean the stitch before the stitch you just finished is on the cable.
Right.
That's what you're trying to avoid.
All right. But
so this is not improving anything, Wally.
Okay.
This you're not accomplishing anything by pulling off those 4 stitches. You're just moving the gap is, but you're not getting the advantage of knitting a needle against the needle instead of the needle
I see what
against
you're saying.
the yarn.
Yeah.
The cable.
Okay.
So that's why I was having trouble figuring it out.
Oh, all right.
All right.
So.
Well, I'm glad we worked that out.
Yeah,
It's been like 2 or 3 weeks we've been talking
Yes.
about this.
I figured I'd do it now, so maybe you could see it how I do it. But,
I understand what you're doing, and
okay.
So try again. Oh, let me see what kind of needle you're using. What brand of needles are you using?
This is a Knit Picks #1.
Oh yeah.
I see. And does and
it's
you think it will hold up?
It's a fixed cable. It's a fixed
It's a fixed
it's
cable.
a fixed
Yeah,
cable.
this is
I
a fixed
see.
cable. So
Yeah. Okay.
we all can
Lori,
try.
it's your turn. Lori, yes.
A friend of mine started a knit along for a shawl. It's called Vestiges.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've got a series. It's all garter stitch. That's all it is, with some increases and decreases to create the shape. And I've got 10 different colors. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them so far. It goes into some blues and greens at the end.
Really pretty.
So I'm having fun with that.
Does that create a lot of ends to weave in later?
It does. Well, I weave them in as soon as I create them.
Oh, I thought you were doing something tricky or weaving them in as you go.
I can't deal with them hanging down, and it's kind of a good. Well, it's a bad thing if I need to rip out,
Right.
but it's a good thing, when I get to the end of the project.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm having fun with it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Sidra, how about you?
Okay, so last week I made the commitment to work on my granddaughter's blanket, and I'm in the 4th row.
Oh, nice.
The fourth row.
Look at that. I love that thing. That is so nice.
Amazing.
That's so gorgeous.
So I have till tomorrow night to do that. And then this morning I was taking a brioche class, and it's either a hat or a cowl. It's, this is the pattern that was done for it.
Oh,
nice.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
But every time I get to the beginning of the round, I'm going, what do I do? So I can't do that right now. So I'll afterwards I'll go on to her, her YouTube and see what she's doing, because I can't remember what she said. And every time we went through the end of the round, I go, can I have your help, please?
Who's the class with?
Michelle Bernstein.
What is
Nice.
the book pattern that you're doing? What is that? That's
It's I'll have to look at it. No, hold on a second. Let's see. I'm in.
Is this an online class, Michelle Bernstein? Is it online? Or
No,
are
it's
you doing it in
not.
person? Oh, it's an you're meeting with her personally.
Yeah, it was a one-time, class.
Oh,
It is the book lover pattern that I'm
okay.
working
I'll
on.
look it up.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Victor, I have a question. How are you weaving in when you join the yarn? I saw some ends.
I just put them on a needle and run them through through the middle. And then I come back out and, 10, 12 stitches out. They aren't going to come out. They can't.
Okay.
So I just run them between the two fabrics.
Oh, okay. But so you're not going like the traditional, you can't really do traditional weaving.
No, there's no reason to.
Okay.
If the tail's long enough, I mean,
because it's double knit.
Yeah.
And you feel that the tension is okay where they're joined?
Yeah.
It doesn't become loose little? No?
No.
Okay.
It's just long enough, and I've hidden a bunch of them already.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
I
well,
put
it
the
is your
link in,
turn,
Sidra.
Sung.
Oh, baby
Oh,
bonnet.
Cute.
Oh, cute.
I have
I love that.
a grandson that's going to be here in May.
Oh, love the
And
little
That is so
ears.
they do
you
tend
got
to
two
grow
of 'em.
fast. Yes,
Love
one
that.
small and one larger, just in case.
That's so cute.
Very cute.
what's the fabric? What's the fabric of that? It looks so.
I know. Oh shoot. Let me find it later. It's okay. I'll get it. But
Okay.
somebody else go.
Uh, Simone.
Yes, I am nearly done with this hat.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And I chose, although I purchased the melting the ice hat, I decided I wanted to just do it from the top down. And also I just wanted to rib all the way.
Oh.
What possessed me to do one by one, all the way. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I'm a masochist. But I've got about, a centimeter or half an inch for you.
And that's the one where you're working with two different yarns, right?
Correct.
You're holding two yarns, right? Yes. You don't really see that in the fabric. At least it's hard to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
See it.
yeah. Up close
It's
you
very
can be.
subtle, but it's really interesting.
Yeah.
I actually, when I'm doing marl, I actually like things to be very, very similar in, what we would call value. And I don't mind, and even quite similar in hue. So if I'm marling, I will do a mid blue with a mid green, for example. I'm not a high contrast person, as you can see. So that's it. So I tend to go for things that are very extremely subtle in the marling.
Yeah.
Just personal preference.
Mm-hmm.
Ron,
the
put
yarn
up your
is-
hand up.
Sorry. So here's the yarn.
Just a minute.
Wait.
Wait.
Sueno.
There we go.
Oh,
There we
great.
go.
Oh, thank you.
Sueno by HiKoo.
Hello.
It is beautiful yarn.
Sueno is a beautiful yarn.
Oh, okay.
It's got some, did you say it had some bamboo in it?
Yes, 20% viscose from bamboo.
Yeah, okay.
It's
I thought
beautiful.
Yeah.
And I wonder if you could tell me the name of that little hat.
Oh,
the
sure.
pattern.
Yep.
I'd love to make that for a little girl I know.
Oh, gosh. It is called
Maggie, would you like to show us
Oh,
what you're
just
working?
you.
We're still going.
Tiny Treasures.
Tiny
Oh.
treasure baby. Okay, thank
Oh,
you.
cute. Yeah, very
Oh,
cute.
nice.
That is
Treasure
really
baby
cute.
bonnets.
Cute.
That is so cute.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's on Ravelry, is it?
Yes, it is.
All right.
The only modification I made is that I didn't do a strap. I just did I-cord with French.
With tassels.
Yeah, tassels.
Yeah.
That's it.
I put the link in.
Thank you.
Great.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So I started a Phrancko. I finally found a use for this
Yay!
yarn.
Wow.
Oh,
I love it.
Look
So
at that.
I'm on the body now. So all is well over here. And I'm still, the laundry bag's coming along, lots of boo-boos because it's a gauge at the same time, but it's getting there.
It looks nice.
Wonderful.
And your Phrancko, that's a Noro yarn, isn't it?
Right, the Noro tile, the sock yarn. Well, I'm using a size 4.
It's really pretty.
Looks
Yeah,
wonderful.
Thanks. And Will's wearing his sweater. Are you wearing your?
I am.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
blocked
look at
it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is my
nice.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
very
great.
nice.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh, the
Mhm.
buttons turned out really good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That texture is beautiful on there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it fits really
Love
well.
it.
I'm enjoying wearing it. It's cotton, so
Uh-huh.
it's ready for the summer. And then I started a second one for my husband, which is here.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I just added the 5th ball of yarn last night, and there's 10 balls, so I'm
Oh,
about
boy.
halfway through. So I'm making good progress.
Very good. Very
Yes,
good.
you are.
Yeah.
Very quick.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's fun knitting the same pattern a second time because I know everything that's coming and everything that could go wrong, and I've already worked out all the kinks, and I know what I'm gonna do. So
Yeah, very
yeah.
good.
Good.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Linda.
My daughter's having a baby, so I am knitting a baby
Oh,
blanket. That's why I was
nice.
interested in the
Look at
fabric.
that.
This is like a heart. It's called
oh,
Oh, yeah, I can see the heart.
from a
yeah.
heart to heart blanket.
Oh,
Oh, that's
cute.
beautiful.
That's
Yeah,
cute.
very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's just a simple little blanket.
And when's this baby due?
In June.
Uh-huh.
So,
Coming right
Linda,
up.
are you knitting that out of acrylic or cotton?
Yeah, I'm using. Yeah, I have Encore.
Yeah.
Not the greatest yarn. I'm not that happy, but it's fine. Washable. That's why I want to make something with a little nicer yarn. This is not so nice.
Oh.
But it's going to be washable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter likes red. It'll just be, they don't really do much with blankets now except put them on the ground, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think they really wrap them in blankets, mostly the cotton ones, but it's fine. It'll be cute.
That's great. And Jenny.
I am working on my Phrancko. So I have, hold on a minute, let me just make sure I don't drop it. So we've split for the sleeves. We've got cables everywhere. So we're coming along now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Lovely.
So it's coming along. I haven't done much knitting recently, but we're getting there. Yeah.
What is the stitch pattern you're doing?
Yeah.
So it's mainly stockinette, but then it's got blocks of garter in it, just little random blocks of garter stitch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And are you just putting them in random places yourself? You're not following a pattern?
It's going to be kind of they're 3-stitch blocks, and they are 12 stitches apart, and then on the row, on 6 rows below, they are
Mm.
in the center. So you'll get them like that, and then underneath in
All
between
set,
the
yeah.
center.
Oh, yeah.
that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what is the
Yeah.
yarn?
So this is a mixture of cotton and linen. I'm not overly happy. It's a bit thick and thin. So, which I'm not enjoying, but I'm going to persevere because I think once I've washed it and blocked it, it should be much nicer. So it doesn't feel particularly nice at the moment. It's feeling a bit scratchy and a bit.
Scratchy, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm going to persevere. So, yeah.
What is the yarn, Jenny?
It's a small company called Namilio. That's they're based in the UK. And yeah, so it's 70% linen and 30% cotton.
Well, that should bloom nicely when it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that should
Yeah.
soften as you go with that.
It should, yes, yeah.
So,
and I'm hoping that the blocking will even out the thick and thin a bit. We'll see.
Yeah, the
Jenny,
blooming
what
goes
happened
away.
with your coffee shop wall hanging thingy? The
sausage,
the egg and sausage and
oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's going to the coffee shop this week. So we've done the baguette and the sausages and the eggs and the beans and sausage, egg, beans, bacon.
Tomatoes?
Well, sorry?
Tomatoes?
No,
No,
we didn't.
no tomatoes.
No, mushrooms. We had some mushrooms. Yeah. But I think it's being presented to the coffee shop this week. I haven't seen the group for a while. I haven't managed to go for the last couple of weeks, so I've lost track a bit of it. But yes, but we finished doing it. So
okay, good.
And Jenny, have you worn your, I think it's orange cable sweater that you recently knitted out in public?
Not yet, not out in public yet. I need to find it's yeah, I need to find an event to wear it to. I thought it's not really an everyday shopping thing. I can see me going around the supermarket and getting the cables hooked on something and leaving half of it behind as I go around the shop. So not yet in public, no.
Kathy, how about you?
Well, I don't really have anything else to say besides what I said in the beginning, except I was going to show you, Frank. So basically, there's my sides, and you know, once it's blocked, you won't be able to see that, the locked stitches. So I just did like I'd move it to the second stitch or the third stitch, depending on where my border was.
Mm-hmm.
And just once per turn.
I see.
Yeah. And so anyway, this is number 15 square of 15.
Oh, wow.
15.
Number
Yay.
15.
Number 15 of 15.
Yes. So the last
Oh.
one. And so hopefully next week I'll have something actually to show. Put it all
It's
together.
going to be beautiful.
I hope so. You know, sometimes you have a vision,
Yeah,
and then sometimes reality is somewhere else. We'll see.
Unfortunately, that's true. And Allie, would you like to show us what you're working on?
Well, I'm knitting this.
Oh,
I love
That's
that.
cute.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
the Lacy Loop Tee by Other Loops. I've left it for quite some time actually, and just picked it up again because I was doing a sweater for my daughter. I'm knitting out of Knitting for Olive pure silk with two strands held together, which brings it up. And if anybody is ever going to use those two strands together, I would say don't. Horrendous. It's a splitty silk yarn anyway, the pure silk, and two strands together have just been absolutely horrendous. So I'm just doing the bottom of it now.
Oh, it looks
Oh,
great.
nice.
Beautiful.
It
Wow.
does. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Wow, nice.
I mean, it
Oh,
obviously
gosh.
needs it. So it's just a 16-row pattern repeat, which has got these garter welts and then just the 4 rows of the 2 rows of eyelets with a pearl back. And then the bottom of it has got 8 centimeters of this ribbing, a big
That's a lot.
block of this 1x1 ribbon in this 2 strands of pure silk. If I ever do this again, shoot me. And then you start with the eyelets again and some more garter and then bind off. I got bored and so I did the neckline. However, I'm going to have to take this out. I've done, I know, I've done the tubular Italian bind off.
Yeah.
And it looks absolutely perfect. It's probably one of the nicest tubular Italian bind offs I've ever done. But I just don't think it's the right look for the tea at all. I think it's made quite a thick neckline on what will block out quite a drapey, lacy tea. And I just don't think it's right at all. So anyway, I'm going to finish it, do the sleeves, which I'm doing them a little bit shorter. They've got them down below the elbow on most of the patterns. I'm going to do it just above. And then I'll decide whether or not to take it out. But I think I will take it out because I just don't like the look. I just think it's too hefty for it. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but that's it.
Ellie, you might
up too high and
yeah, Ellie, you might block it first and try it on and see what you think before you rip it out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it just changes. I don't know how much silk changes. I know wool does, but I've not worked with silk much.
Now, was that a lace weight silk or is it a heavier weight?
No, it's classed as fingering weight, but when you hold the 2 strands together,
you get a DK.
Yeah. They're saying it's up to around a DK, but And I went away to Glasgow in Scotland yesterday and went to a yarn shop that I normally only manage to order online. Jenny, you might have heard of them, the Ori Mill.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Well, I drove from Glasgow and I don't know what Google Maps was thinking about. I think my lady on Google Maps must have been having bloody postmenopausal blip or something. He told me it was 7 minutes by car, and I ended up in the car for 2 hours to reach it.
Oh my heavens.
And what it looks like online, this Ori Mill, is it looks quite a big place, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Well, it's a little tiny shop in a long parade of shops.
Oh,
that you honestly, truly couldn't swing a cat in. Do you know what I mean? But she has some lovely yarns. Most of her business is obviously online. And the lady is so lovely and so helpful. It just so lovely to chat to. It was worth a 2-hour drive. And so it was worth it. But anyway, I went there and she had some of this pure silk, and she said she actually had a couple of garments knit in it, which was nice because we never get to see something sometimes, do we? You just online.
Yeah.
And so she had a couple of garments knit in it, and that, it was really quite nice and drapey. But I would never use it again. It's been horrendous. Horrible. Splitting. But anyway. So that's where I am. And whether I'll ever have the nerve to go out in public in this colour is totally beyond me. I can see it's called Pink Daisies, and I can see it getting getting past to my much younger daughter-in-law, actually. But there you go.
Oh, I think it would look
Beautiful.
great on you.
I do too.
We'll give it a whirl. We'll block it and give it a whirl.
We certainly wouldn't lose you in the shopping centre, that's for
No,
sure.
Yeah, no.
no, they'll be able to find us both. Me by the colour, and you because you're hooked to the shopping trolley, yeah.
Yes.
Well, then the other thing, actually, I will ask a question. I've got to now. She just says bind off. It's got a garter, just bind off in knit, just about a knit bind off. And I'm just wondering if anybody's got a nice favourite sort of, because I want it to be stretchy but not flary. If anybody's got a nice favourite bind off.
My absolute, it's garter at the end.
Yes.
My
yes,
absolute
the garter.
favorite bind off for garter stitch is the Icelandic bind off.
Right. Isn't that weird? Because I've just Googled that. Yeah, I've just found a YouTube.
Google it again.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's come up with the Icelandic. So you recommend that one, do you?
Highly, unequivocally.
Okay. That's great. Thank you very much.
Free advice, you're welcome.
Absolutely.
No charge, really.
Yeah.
Well, we actually made it through. Did I miss anybody? I think we got everybody. Anybody raise your hand?
No, we're all here.
Just before we
Well,
go, Frank, I want to tell you, I sent you by email the handout I use for my introductory knitting classes that I've refined over the years. Look over it. Take anything that helps you. Leave anything that don't. It
Great.
doesn't. Take a look at it. That's the lessons I've learned while teaching 1-hour knitting classes for the last 8 years.
Great. Thank you so much, Ron. It's in chat. Oh, you emailed me.
I emailed it directly to you.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. And it was a wonderful time to spend with all of you again. And we will see you. Well, I won't next week, but some of you will be here again next week. And I'll
Be
see you in
safe.
2 weeks.
Take it easy, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you.
Be safe.
Bye bye.
Bye.